It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 dig, 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 go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Hey guys.
Dale, I want to start off. Can you just talk about what Mark Martin will bring to Hendrick Motorsports specifically? You know, he's got a lot of talent, a lot of experience. Can you just talk about Mark?
Yeah, Mark's been around a long time and seen a lot of different things and has a lot of good knowledge, and you got to really, you know, personally as a teammate, I try to tap into that as much as I can, and I've really I've leaned on him a little bit over at times, and he's taught a lot to me on the racetrack just by being on the racetrack with him. But now I have a better opportunity to get with him in conversation, you know, for 15, 20 minutes at a time, and it'd be good to hear, be good to look at his setups and what he likes and see a trend and what works for him, and because every driver kind of brings something new to the table with that, so it's always good to have that variety.
What can we do specifically to put the 5-car back in victory lane and make it a consistent winner again?
He's just a great race car driver, so I think Alan's really excited, so they'll work great together, and you know, just him, he always seems to be able to get a little extra out of his equipment, and if you can get a little bit extra out of a Hendrick car, you should be in great shape.
We've known your fans have been rabid, loyal fans. When you made the switch, were you confident that they would all come with you? Have you been surprised? Because it seems like now you see the Mountain Dew stuff everywhere.
Yeah, they've been real supportive all year long, and they're very loyal in this sport, and they always have been in this sport. So I was glad to see that.
Daytona has really always been like the Earnhardt family track, but when your father first came here, there's a story about him fighting Rusty to get on the track first. Did you feel the sense of the greatness of this place and what it meant to your father to win here and what it means to you?
Well, this place survived 2 world wars, and it's been around for a long time, and the history and the history that this track has and what it means to America goes far beyond the sport itself and any single driver or personality. And it was really clever for NASCAR to come here in the first place, and it was a great addition to the series when you look at the Daytona 500 being the biggest race of the season, and talking about what follows that and what really is the next act. And there was a lot of different opinions, and Indy certainly can be put in that argument now that it's part of the circuit. But I think that the history that the track has and what has happened here propels it into that position as being the following act for the Daytona 500, the biggest race of the season.
Yeah. How does this place run in, gas in, and how important it is to qualify very well tomorrow to get yourself in that position?
Qualifying's pretty important, man. If you got a good pit crew and a clever crew chief, you can have a strategy that gets you up toward the front. But passing is difficult. It's not a multi-groove racetrack in the corners, so passing is really difficult. And I don't know how the COT will react. You know, you just try to put yourself in being. If you can get 4 tires and be in the top 3 after the last stop, you should be in good shape.
Yeah, if you talk about Jeff Gordon's success here and on him for anything, any information.
No, I haven't really asked Jeff about the place. We've run pretty good here the last couple of years, and had some pretty good cars here and led some laps. So hoping after our tire test we learned a lot to take back to our teammates, and if we stumble this weekend, we can lean on Jeff or any one of our teammates for whoever seems to be making something work.
Given how well you ran at Michigan on another big, flat 2-miler, will that help you here? I mean, you think that program's pretty solid?
It's good. It is good. I mean, I was real surprised when we showed up for the tire test how close the car was when we rolled off the trailer and how fast it was compared to the other people here testing tires. So I was real happy with my laps and how the car responded and how it did over the long run. We seemed to wear the right rear tire out really, really bad. And that's going to be good. It'll tighten up quite a bit this weekend, so we'll probably be working to get the car to turn more after being loose the entire tire test. It'll be tight this weekend, but I was glad.
We had a debate on the air because people called in and said Tony Stewart will win here because he wants it more because he's come in. I said I doubt Dale Earnhardt Jr. or Jeff Gordon wanted any less than Tony Stewart. Then they threw in home court advantage, home field advantage. You go to Daytona, you go to Talladega. Do you think Tony Stewart wants it more than you and therefore could win here?
Well, I don't think there's an argument about who wants it more. I think all the drivers are very competitive in that regard, but home field advantage and being from here and carrying that confidence in on the weekend can help you. Every driver has a track that they really enjoy and look forward to going to, and that's definitely having that attitude going into the weekend is a big, big plus. So it helps Tony here, and I think it benefits him quite a bit. So he does have that edge, and having the pride of Indiana on his side and his past history here.
Well, then they talk about Jeff Gordon and they talk about Tony Stewart and Ryan Newman, and they kind of forget to mention that you could very well win at this track.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we've run good here and led laps and had great cars. So, I'm really excited to get on the track today and see how good a power plant is down the straightaway, and seeing what difference that makes versus the competition. Seeing how good we can get our car to turn later on tomorrow before we have to get ready for the race.
Can you talk about the crew chief change on your Nationwide Series team?
Yeah, Chad resigned to handle some personal issues, and we had to move forward to get ready and prepare for this weekend. And Cam Strader, coming out of his car chief position, is going to be an interim crew chief for sort of a limited trial, and hopefully he makes the best of it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what that team's capable of doing under the circumstances and the adversity that they're facing right now. So they're a tough little group and been together for a while. So Cam's a great guy, and everybody's going to rally around him being in this situation and give him a lot of good resources. Tony Sr. and all those guys are there for him to lean on. And it was an abrupt situation this week, and we feel like we were able to make the change and feel confident in the change to be able to get ready for this weekend. I feel pretty confident in how we sent the team down the road this weekend, and I wish the best for Chad. I hope Chad gets his personal matters taken care of and can find himself a position in this sport and have a successful career